This is a pretty long intro, but there's a good reason for it. I explained to you the things that I did prior to getting this door panel off. So turn the volume down and let the video play if you don't want to hear Clay run his mouth all day.
Hey, good morning, YouTube. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you are watching the Clay Way. If this video is helpful, please consider subscribing, clicking the notifications, and sharing my videos, and sending us them sweet old thumbs up. If you've got a question for me, you can hit me up on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on the Facebook Messenger. I certainly try to answer them absolutely for free for my subscribers anytime I absolutely can. Remember, don't be the next to them, be the first to you, and if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. So today we're working on this 2004 Honda CRV, and I scoured the internet trying to find a video showing me how to get this stinking door open when the stinking lock broke inside it. Couldn't find nothing nowhere. Found my own crappy video that I had made about getting your door open when the door was locked. Unfortunately, I was very useless in that situation, but it did give me a couple of good ideas. I went around the vehicle. I tried taking out the bolts out of the hinges. That didn't work. I tried expanding the door panel with my plunger to get down in there, pull a lever or something. None of this stuff was working. The door lock on my door handle would not come up or down. That told me that the mechanism down inside the door was actually broken, but I wanted to try a bunch of different ways to try to get this apart, and absolutely none of it worked. So what I've done is I put the video in order to the steps of how you should go about taking it apart. They're not the steps that I took because obviously I was shooting video and doing the work at the same time, and I didn't do it in the right steps, but I'm gonna make it super easy for you. You can try anything you want to, and if you have something else that I didn't try, just go ahead and comment it down in the bottom of there. How we're gonna start this process is we're gonna go to the very front of the back seat right here, and we're gonna remove these plastic covers that cover up two 12mm bolts. This procedure will work for the left and right rear door. You will just do it the opposite way depending on which door you're working on. Going in from the side and releasing the tab to pull it off just like that. Exposes the 12mm bolt down here. Whichever seat I'm removing, I'm gonna take and flip up the seat like this, reaching down to the bottom and pulling on the lever that releases the seat and allows it to go forward, putting it in the upright position. Now with our seat flipped forward, we can take a flathead screwdriver, pop it into the cover, and pop it off, hopefully like our front seats popped off. Exposing two more 12mm bolts that we need to remove. Now removing our rear seat is going to allow us to be able to remove the door panel as easy as possible. Moving to the door cover itself, taking a pick, I'm going to open up this plastic piece, and then there's two Phillips screws that hold the door handle on. Then pulling out on the door handle, I can push this plastic clip away, either with my fingers or a pick. Now pulling out on the door handle, I could release the actuator arm from the door handle. Underneath both ends, we're going to find that there's a Phillips screw up inside there that we need to remove, and another one right up inside there as well. With that removed, we can remove the trim piece right here, and it just simply pushes into that hole. Then by pushing in on the center of this, not pushing too far, we're not trying to push it through, we'll push the tab down inside there, which will allow it to remove easily from the panel. Now we're ready to release the door panel from the door trim. We're going to reach our arm on it and pull very good, just separating it about that much from the door panel.
What we're doing by pulling on this is we're not able to pull it off yet because we have to pull it up when we pull it off, but we're releasing the little clips that hold it into the metalwork. They go inside these little holes up and down the door. Now we're going to reach onto the door handle and pull up very firmly. We need to go up because of the lip that is securing it down to the door. Then we're going to move the door panel forward and release it from the rear of the door trim. Now I had to move it forward to be able to pull it out of the clip back here because it was stuck underneath the trim there. Now I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver, pop my window switch out, and disconnect the wires. I'm hoping that coming from the front is going to be better than coming from the rear, and I'm going to try not to damage the areas while I pop it out. Now I can unplug my window switch. Now I should be able to pull my door panel completely free of my door. And I can pull the plastic off to expose my linkage to my door. These are just rubber plugs. Now, if your door is like mine, it's basically that the lock is not working. It's either bound up by the linkage on the inside of the door, some kind of mechanism is broke, something like that. So we're gonna have to start examining what happened to this and why it is without destroying the door. That's the actuator for the electric locks. It is connected to the door striker box, which is above it. And that's the part that holds the bar to the side of the frame and locks the door shut. I've went ahead and disconnected my electronic lock. This pushy right here on this side, which faces towards you, the inside of the door, you'll push it down and then the clip will come right out of the holder. Okay, in my situation, here is how this thing works. I took out the other side to see how this worked, to try to give me a synopsis of what was going on. So this lever right here is our door release lever. This lever right here is our lock lever. Then this lever right here is the lever that hooks to our outside door, if I remember right. Now moving back to working on the door panel, and I'm going to take a Phillips and remove this screw right here, which holds my linkage holder up. Once you remove the two screws, you can pull up on the linkage holder and it will fall right out. Now looking up inside the door, we're going to need to remove this Phillips screw to remove the plastic shroud that covers our assembly. You may have to move this quite a bit to get it around the different linkages in the door, but we do not need to unhook them right now, but you could. Now with the linkage holder out of the way, we can get a pretty good view of the actual mechanism. So with the mechanism removed and the electrical portion down there, we can see that little post right there. And how that little post works is when you pull on when the door is unlocked, this silver lever pushes down on that silver lever, allowing the door to unlock. I'll try to demonstrate that for you guys. Okay, taking my door latch and unlocking it, you notice how this silver arm moves over this way. That allows it to contact the arm that we can no longer really see unless we look deep down inside there. And through this point, we can see the pin is now on there. When we pull down on the door handle, it slides that little latch right there that's staying down back and releases our mechanism. Not sure how well it's going to come out if I show you on video. I'm going to take an Allen key and we're going to stick it up in there at the 10 o'clock position, just like this. And then as we pull the Allen key, hopefully it releases the latch mechanism, because it doesn't really matter if the door is locked or not. If the latch mechanism is good, it should move up and down. Now I've tilted my Allen wrench up. Look at that. Bam! Whoa! That was freaking sick. Oh my God, I can't believe it. The freaking door is open. You don't know how much video I shot and didn't even show you guys to figure all this out. I've went ahead and taken out my door latch, but after all the stuff that you've probably went through, before you watch this video, you got 3 Phillips head screws on the outside of here, and then the linkage, which you don't need to take off before you open the door, is actually just held on by these little clips, and there's 3 different sets of linkage. This is your lock, this is your inside door handle, and this is your outside, and they come off just like the other door handle came off from down here. You flip them up, and then you pull out the rod. Be careful not to bend these rods up, people. They are very, very finicky, and your doors will not operate properly once you reinstall this stuff. But actually, I'm going to tell you, it's not as hard now that you've watched the video. I am super stoked about making this video for you guys, because as far as I know, I'm the only one who ever showed you how to actually get the door open when it was closed, and got good video of doing it and described it very well. So if you would, please consider subscribing, clicking them notifications, and sending them sweet old thumbs up and your super nice comments. I greatly appreciate them. If you've got a question for me, you can ask me on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on the Facebook Messenger, and I try to answer them absolutely for free for my subscribers. God bless. Don't be the next of them. Be the first of you, and if anyone else can do it, I promise you, you can do it too.